One tech publication told you this was, quote, the largest IPO ever. Another described the exact same filing in four flat words: Anthropic files to go public. Same company, same paperwork, same Monday. One outlet reached for the history books. The other just shrugged. This is AI command app Media Lens. Here's what's not in dispute. On Monday, the AI company Anthropic, the maker of the Claude assistant, confidentially filed paperwork with the Securities and Exchange Commission to go public. A confidential filing is a routine first step toward an IPO. It doesn't set a date, and it doesn't set a price. That's the event. 6 major outlets covered it. Watch how far apart they landed. Wired went biggest. Their headline: Anthropic confidentially files for what could be the largest IPO ever. Largest ever. And they immediately tied it to SpaceX's, quote, splashy IPO from a couple weeks earlier, framing this not as a filing but as a moment in a much bigger story. The New York Times took a different angle. Their headline sets the stage for a huge IPO, but their lead explains why. Anthropic's explosive growth, driven, they say, largely by new technology that can automatically write computer code. The Times isn't selling the size, it's explaining the engine. CNBC, a business network, wrote for one specific reader, the investor. Their lead calls it a potentially historic share sale for investors ready to jump into AI. Notice who that sentence is addressed to. Not the public, the buyer. The Verge framed it as a race. Their lead opens. After months of speculation about whether OpenAI or Anthropic would be first, to The Verge, the story isn't the filing, it's who crossed the line first. In TechCrunch, Anthropic files to go public. The company said Monday it has filed confidentially for an IPO. That is nearly the entire article. No superlatives, no race, no investor pitch, just the fact. So here's the mechanism. Same filing, 5 different stories. Wired sold you scale, The Times sold you the technology, CNBC sold you an opportunity, The Verge sold you a rivalry, and TechCrunch sold you nothing at all, just the record. None of them is wrong. But the adjective an outlet reaches for, largest ever, versus no adjective at all, quietly tells you who they think you are. A spectator, an investor, or a coder. That's today's Media Lens. We do this every single day. Same stories, different lenses. Subscribe and hit the bell. See you tomorrow.